At the age of 61, Keanu Reeves finally broke his silence after years of keeping a secret that shocked Hollywood. In a rare conversation, he mentioned Dianne Keaton, whom he called the deepest inspiration in his life, with a mixture of regret and torment. No one expected that behind Keanu's calm smile and private life, there was a truth that fans could not believe. He said, "I kept this for too long, but it's time." And when that confession was made, the whole audience fell silent. So what was the secret between Keanu Reeves and Dianne Keaton, the thing that he had to keep hidden for decades? Keanu Reeves mourns Dianne Keaton's passing. Keanu Reeves and many others in Hollywood are reeling from the news of Dianne Keaton's death. The 61-year-old actor managed to keep a close friendship with Keaton since they worked together on Something's Gotta Give. He looked devastated as he spoke about his loss at a public event last week. Reeves honored Keaton's memory at the Los Angeles premiere of his new film, Good Fortune. He struggled to maintain composure several times during his speech. The audience watched as he set aside his prepared comments about the film to speak about his relationship with the late actress. "I had planned to talk about this project tonight," Reeves explained to the hushed crowd. "But my mind and heart are elsewhere. I lost someone who changed my point of view on acting, on authenticity, on life." Reeves called his time with Keaton one of the greatest privileges of his career. His raw display of emotion caught many off guard, since he usually keeps a reserved public image. People in attendance noticed his hands shaking slightly as he spoke, showing just how deeply Keaton's loss affected him. "What you saw on screen between us was real respect and admiration," Reeves continued, "that never faded away after the cameras stopped rolling. Fans have always wondered if Dianne Keaton dated Keanu Reeves, but neither one ever confirmed any romantic involvement beyond their work together. All the same, Reeves' heartfelt tribute showed a deep connection that surpassed their professional relationship." Reeves talked more about his relationship with Keaton during a short press meeting after the screening. His words revealed more about their special bond. "Dianne gave everything to everyone around her," Reeves stated. "On set, she was the first to arrive and the last to leave. She remembered everyone's name, from the director to the craft services team. That generosity of spirit is extraordinarily rare in this industry." Asked about their special connection, Reeves shared, "There was always this honesty between us. Dianne never pretended to be anyone but herself. In an industry full of personas, her authenticity was refreshing and challenging in the best possible way." He remembered a special moment during Something's Gotta Give that showed Keaton's unique approach. "We were shooting a particularly difficult scene, and I was struggling to find the right emotion. Without any fanfare, Dianne took me aside and shared a deeply personal story from her own life that completely transformed how I approached the scene. She didn't have to do that, but that was Dianne, always willing to give of herself to make something better." Reeves shared more about Keaton's unique outlook. "She once told me that life was too short for regrets, especially when it came to love. That struck me as particularly poignant given her decision never to marry despite her relationships with some of Hollywood's most prominent figures." Questions about whether Keanu Reeves ever dated Dianne Keaton remain, but his tributes hint at a connection that defies simple labels. "What Dianne and I shared was a mutual appreciation for life's complications," Reeves concluded. The Dianne Keaton-Keanu Reeves relationship that everyone saw on screen was just one dimension of something much deeper that I'll cherish forever. Keaton and Reeves reunite in Something's Gotta Give. Something's Gotta Give, the 2003 romantic comedy, paired two unlikely co-stars, Dianne Keaton and Keanu Reeves. Their unexpected pairing created one of cinema's most memorable May-December romances. The duo's professional partnership led to years of speculation about a possible off-screen relationship. Nancy Meyer's acclaimed film cast Dianne Keaton as Erica Barry, a successful playwright in her 50s who finds herself in an unexpected love triangle. Keanu Reeves played Dr. Julian Mercer, a young doctor who treats Harry Sanborn, Jack Nicholson, after a heart attack at Erica's beach house. Julian falls for Erica while she grapples with her feelings for Harry. The story delves into aging, unexpected love, and relationship complexities at different life stages. The casting broke Hollywood's typical age conventions. Keaton was 57 during filming, while Reeves was 39. Mayer's screenplay made this age gap a central theme rather than hiding it. Keaton's powerful performance earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. The film became a box office hit, grossing over $265 million worldwide. Julian and Erica's scenes stood out as the film's most romantic moments. The chemistry between Keaton and Reeves sparked from their first scene together. Julian examined Harry, while Erica's presence left him distracted. Their characters' relationship blossomed through several unforgettable moments. Julian's amazement at Erica's age, a romantic candlelit dinner, and the memorable scene where Julian declares, "I've never met a woman who turned me on like you do." Their characters' connection led people to wonder, did Dianne Keaton date Keanu Reeves after filming? Questions grew stronger during the film's press tour as people noticed their easy rapport and mutual respect. Keaton stoked the rumors in a 2004 Entertainment Weekly interview. "Keanu's quite the kisser. I had no idea. My God, I'm just glad I had the chance to work with him." Reeves, known for his privacy, responded with praise. "Working with Dianne was a privilege. She brings such authenticity to everything she does." Their mutual admiration continued well after filming wrapped. Both actors praised each other consistently in interviews. During a 2006 opera appearance, Reeves skillfully dodged questions about dating Keaton by focusing on her talent instead. Tabloids in 2005 claimed Reeves ended a relationship to pursue Keaton, though neither confirmed these stories. Their professional appearances maintained a warmth that kept fans speculating about their relationship's nature. The mystery remains 22 years after the film's release. Did Keanu Reeves date Dianne Keaton? Their ambiguous relationship has only strengthened the film's legacy. This fascinating piece of Hollywood history still intrigues fans decades later. Nancy Meyers captured it best. "There was something magical that happened when we put Dianne and Keanu together. Sometimes chemistry isn't something you can predict, it just happens." Did Dianne Keaton date Keanu Reeves in real life? Keanu Reeves and Dianne Keaton's chemistry went way beyond their romantic scenes in Something's Gotta Give. Their film partnership sparked years of speculation about a real-life romance, but the truth still remains a mystery. The buzz about Reeves and Keaton picked up steam in 2005. Entertainment outlets reported that Reeves had broken up with actress Lynn Collins to date Keaton. At 47, Reeves, who had dated Winona Ryder, Cameron Diaz, and Sandra Bullock, supposedly ended things with the Wolverine star to pursue 66-year-old Keaton. Tabloids added fuel to the fire after spotting Keaton at Reeves' Los Angeles home during what they called a series of late-night trysts. The 19-year age gap between them fascinated the public. Both stars were riding high in their careers at the time. Reeves had just wrapped up the Matrix franchise, and Keaton had earned an Oscar nomination for Something's Gotta Give. The romance rumors hit their peak during Keaton's 2006 appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah asked about Reeves, and Keaton shot back with her signature wit. "I'm going to marry him. He likes an older woman." Her response made headlines everywhere. The audience loved this mix of surprise and joy. Keaton kept the conversation going with her usual self-deprecating humor. Oprah, known for reading her guests well, noticed how Keaton lit up while talking about her former co-star. Some fans took Keaton's words as proof of their relationship. Others knew better She often made similar jokes about male colleagues without any romantic connection. The rumors have lived on for almost 20 years since their movie together, but neither star has confirmed or denied a romance. Their silence keeps people guessing. Reeves always steers interviews toward Keaton's acting skills when asked about her. Keaton talks openly about dating Warren Beatty, Al Pacino, and Woody Allen, but stays mysterious about Reeves. They still work together occasionally. At the 2020 Academy Awards, they portrayed their easy chemistry and warmth, but they stuck to their private nature. The mystery of whether Dianne Keaton dated Keanu Reeves continues. This uncertainty mirrors their character's story in Something's Gotta Give, making fans even more invested in their real-life connection. Keaton's romantic history includes Hollywood legends. Dianne Keaton's romantic life reads like a who's who of Hollywood legends. Her relationships with three prominent figures, Woody Allen, Al Pacino, and Warren Beatty, are documented facts, unlike the rumors about her connection with Keanu Reeves. Keaton met Woody Allen in 1968 at her audition for his Broadway show, Play It Again, Sam. Their work relationship blossomed into romance and shaped their careers forever. They dated for 5 years, and Allen cast her in several films that launched her comedic career in Hollywood. Annie Hall became their most celebrated work together in 1977. Many people think Allen based the main character on Keaton's personality, quirky, neurotic, and fashion-forward. She won an Academy Award for Best Actress, and her status as a leading lady was sealed. Their romantic relationship ended around 1973, but their creative partnership lasted decades. Keaton starred in Allen's other hits like Sleeper, Love and Death, Interiors, and Manhattan. Their story stands out in Hollywood as former lovers who became lifelong collaborators. After Allen, Keaton fell for Al Pacino on The Godfather set in 1972. Their relationship ebbed and flowed over years, with breaks and reunions along the way. Their powerful off-screen chemistry matched their on-screen performances. The couple worked on all 3 Godfather films together. Their real-life relationship grew most serious in the late 1970s, but ended up falling apart. Keaton wanted marriage, but Pacino wasn't ready for that commitment. Keaton's 2011 memoir, Then Again, painted Pacino as the most entertaining man, charming, hilarious, a non-stop talker. There was an aspect of him that was like a lost orphan. Their connection lasted nearly 20 years until The Godfather Part Roman III in 1990. Keaton's romance with Hollywood's famous bachelor Warren Beatty started around 1978, between her relationships with Allen and Pacino. Beatty's star power was at its peak, and their affair burned bright but brief. They worked together in the 1981 film Reds, which Beatty directed and co-starred in. This historical epic about American communist John Reed earned Keaton another Academy Award nomination. Her romantic connections often led to career milestones. Beatty's relationship, though shorter than others, fits Keaton's pattern of dating brilliant, creative men who influenced both her personal and professional life. These confirmed relationships stand in stark contrast to the Keanu Reeves rumors. All but one of these relationships happened in her younger years, which makes fans even more curious about the possibility of a later-life romance with Reeves. Why Dianne Keaton never married? Dianne Keaton's decision to stay single throughout her 79 years stands as one of her most defining personal choices, even as her romances with Hollywood's elite fascinated the public. Her stance on marriage has remained crystal clear, unlike the rumors about potential relationships such as the one with Keanu Reeves. Her mother's profound influence shaped Keaton's choice to remain single. During a heartfelt 2021 conversation with Lisa Kudrow, Keaton traced her views on marriage back to her upbringing. "It goes back to my mother, because, for me, most everything does." She expanded on how her mother stayed home while her father worked. "I saw how much she gave up," Keaton shared. I feel like she chose family over her dreams, and she was just the best mother, but I think that she is the reason why I didn't get married. Her mother's sacrificed ambitions in the 1950s left a lasting mark on young Dianne. She stated this influence more directly. I didn't want to have my mother's role. I saw that she had a lot of ambition that she couldn't realize because of 4 kids and a husband in the 50s. Keaton chose to protect her independence rather than follow traditional expectations of womanhood. She didn't object to partnership itself, but worried about marriage's potential constraints. I didn't want to give up my independence, she said simply in a 2021 interview. This strong desire to maintain her autonomy influenced all her relationships, including rumors about dating Keanu Reeves or other co-stars. Keaton made a remarkable observation about her unmarried status in 2019 at Age and My Generation, and maybe before, who has been a single woman all her life. This statement highlights how unique her choice was among her peers. She often describes herself as an oddball when it comes to conventional relationships. This self-awareness started early. I remember one day in high school, this guy came up to me and said, "One day you're going to make a good wife," and I thought, I don't want to be a wife. No. Keaton has never regretted her decision. I think I never got married because I didn't want to get married, she said plainly. She added honestly, I didn't choose to get married, and the people that I was with, it was best that we were not married. I did the right thing. She still values marriage despite her personal choice. I think, in abstract, it might have been a really good idea to be married because I think it really is an important, wonderful institution for people to get together and stay together and live together. I don't have it in me, though. This lifelong commitment to independence shaped all her relationships, from documented romances with Hollywood legends to rumored connections like the "Did Dianne Keaton date Keanu Reeves?" question that fascinates fans. Any potential relationship with Reeves would have been defined by these boundaries. She joked about marriage proposals with characteristic humor. By the way, no one has ever asked me to marry them either, so that might be a good answer. I should have started with that and called it a day. Keaton adopts 2 children later in life. Dianne Keaton made a life-changing choice in her 50s that contrasted with her decision never to marry. She became a mother. The public wondered about her romantic life, especially her connection with Keanu Reeves. She quietly built her family through adoption as a single mother. This part of her trip shows another side of a woman who never followed Hollywood's usual rules. Keaton started her path to motherhood in her 50s, when most women have finished raising children. She adopted her daughter Dexter, born December 15, 1995, in 1996. Her son Duke, born February 8, 2000, joined the family through adoption in 2001. The actress took time to consider adoption as a single parent, unlike the rumors about her possible romance with co-stars like Reeves. I didn't think that I was ever going to be prepared to be a mother, Keaton openly shared. She waited for what she called a strong and substantive relationship, something that never happened for me, and that prolonged my indecisiveness. Dexter has shared small moments of their mother-daughter bond on social media. She wrote a heartfelt Mother's Day message in 2014. I'm so thankful to have been adopted by such a strong, beautiful, and talented woman. I couldn't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I love you. Duke carved his own creative path. His professional bio describes him as an American creative talent and public figure emerging from Hollywood legacy. His website states that as the son of legendary actress Dianne Keaton, he grew up surrounded by timeless artistry, but his creative instincts are distinctly his own. Music became his passion as he worked with record company 1111 Music Group and planned single releases. Keaton speaks candidly about her path to parenthood. Motherhood was not an urge I couldn't resist, she told Ladies' Home Journal in 2008. It was more like a thought I'd been thinking for a very long time, so I plunged in. Motherhood changed Keaton's view completely. "The shocking thing is that I worry differently now," she said in 2005. "Before kids, if I worried, it was only about myself, but that's all you do is worry as a parent. It's rule number one in parenting: secretly worry without letting the kids know you're worried." These new concerns brought meaningful purpose to her life. Reports suggest that being a mother to adoptive children Dexter and Duke gave her life purpose. The actress wanted her children's lives to stay separate from her Hollywood fame, despite questions about potential romances like, did Keanu Reeves ever date Dianne Keaton? She told People in 2007, "They have no interest in what I do, which I think is very healthy. We live a relatively normal, well, sort of normal life." Age made Keaton think about being there for her children's future. She shared with ARP, the magazine, "When I think about my kids in their 20s and 30s and me in my 70s and 80s, I worry about that, definitely. I want to be there for them. I want my body and mind to stay strong and to share all these life lessons. But I also know they need to have the freedom and independence to learn on their own." Keaton's decision to adopt as a single mother in her 50s showed once again how she blazed her own trail. Whatever Nancy Meyers and others pay tribute to Keaton, the entertainment world mourns as tributes from Hollywood's elite pour in after Dianne Keaton's passing at age 79. These heartfelt messages highlight how she affected both their personal and professional lives. Nancy Meyers, her longtime collaborator, shared what might be the most touching reflection on their decades-long connection. Director Nancy Meyers posted a heartfelt tribute on Instagram shortly after Keaton's death to describe their profound bond. "As a woman, I lost a friend of almost 40 years. At times over those years, she felt like a sister because we shared so many truly memorable experiences," Meyers wrote. Their creative partnership produced several acclaimed films, including Baby Boom, Father of the Bride, and Something's Gotta Give, the latter featuring Keaton with Keanu Reeves. Meyers reflected on how writing for Keaton made me better because I felt so secure in her hands. She admired Keaton's remarkable talent to deliver dialogue, word for word as written, but managed to always make it sound improvised. On top of that, Meyers shared memories of Keaton's emotional range during filming. "When I needed her to cry in scene after scene in Something's Gotta Give, she went at it hard and then somehow made it funny." Many Hollywood figures shared their grief among other tributes. Francis Ford Coppola described Keaton as endlessly intelligent, so beautiful. Goldie Hawn expressed that Keaton left us with a trail of fairy dust, filled with particles of light and memories beyond imagination. Kimberly Williams Paisley, Keaton's on-screen daughter in Father of the Bride, cherished her generosity. "She had such a great sense of humor and was just full of laughter and so generous with compliments." She also revealed that Keaton once called every single person who worked on the last one and just told them what a great job they did. Woody Allen, Keaton's ex and lifelong friend, observed that for all her shyness and self-effacing personality, she was totally secure in her own aesthetic judgment. Similar to her mysterious relationship with Reeves, Keaton's family chose to keep things very private about her medical condition, with even longtime friends not fully aware of what was happening. And that is the truth that Keanu Reeves finally shared after all these years, a story that not only touched Dianne Keaton fans, but also made us appreciate the sincere relationships between two big Hollywood stars. What do you think about this story? Is there something deeper behind Keanu's revelations? Leave your opinion in the comments section below. If you love behind-the-scenes stories and rare revelations from Hollywood stars, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos.